Today's class, we're going to talk about Esau, Rome, Herod, and Khazars. Let's go to Genesis 25 and 21. This is now after the flood.
Genesis 25 and verse 21.
This is way after the flood.
And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her.
So the children that was inside Rebekah were warring. They were fighting. Read.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
If it is a blessing, why does it feel like there's a war up in my belly? What's going on in my stomach, in my womb? Go ahead.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So the Lord now revealed, in your womb is the beginning of 2 nations. That don't mean 30 million people is in her stomach. 2 boys was in her womb, which would be the forefathers of 2 nations. Read.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Meaning 2 different types of people would be separated. I want you to look at that word there, separated from your bowels. Read.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. That's why a lot of people are amazed at how our people was suffered for so many years, but was able to endure it. And how we take over the sports field. Whatever we get in, we dominate. People are amazed at this thing. Read.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
So now the Lord says the elder boy, whichever boy comes out first, shall be a servant, a slave to the younger boy. Read.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Now we know they were not identical, right? How do we know they weren't identical? How do we know?
It will be 2 separate nations.
All right. 2 manner
Two manner. I'm sorry.
of people would be separated.
Yes.
That's how you know they would not be identical. Read on, Isaac.
Verse 25. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
So the first boy came out red. The blood was just showing all through his skin. And they called his name Esau. Esau means wasted away. When you get the, there's only one book I've seen the meaning, and that was which I don't subscribe to, this book. But there's some good and there's a lot of bones in it. Ben Yehuda's Hebrew, English, Hebrew dictionary. The name there, proper name, was supposed to be Ishashwa, which means wasted away. But when you look into the Torah, Esau changed a lot of the names. That's why a lot of y'all, when y'all be looking up Adam, if you look up the Hebrew word for Adam and the Hebrew word for Edom, they got the same name up in there. Esau went in there and did a lot of mess up. That's why I tell y'all, you can look it up, but don't get confused.
Verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
So when y'all are explaining this, you want to